To that breaking news now, Israel's military looking into whether Hamas's top leader, Yahya Sinwar, was killed in a military operation in Gaza. This would be a massive development if it is in fact true. Joining us now, NewsNation's Robert Sherman. Robert, what are you hearing from your sources on the ground? And also, who is Sinwar and what was his role October 7th?
Hey there. Good morning, Marni. And this is all very interesting to see the way that this is coming down here with the Israelis trying to get out ahead of this and acknowledging that this is a possibility. You compare this to the elimination of Hassan Nasrallah of Hezbollah. Those rumors were really turning in the mill for the better part of a day before there was any acknowledgement. Same with Hashem Safadine, who was a possible successor to Nasrallah. But these rumors really started to circle in Israel maybe 45 minutes or an hour or so ago. And you've already seen the Israelis coming out acknowledging the possibility of all of this. They don't typically put out information like this unless there's a certain degree of confidence. But still, they're hedging it that it's something that they're looking into the possibility of. In terms of who Sinwar was, you really just cannot overstate the significance here for a couple reasons. One, largely believed to be the architect of the October 7th attack taking place over a year or so ago. But also there's the other aspect here is that in recent weeks and months, the Israelis have eliminated so much of Hamas's top leadership that it has been viewed Sinwar is the big player, the big piece still on the chessboard that they have not been able to eliminate to this point. So with all of these major Hamas leaders eliminated and the possibility that Sinwar has as well, it's very, very significant if this all proves to be confirmed.
This would be a key objective for the Israelis if, in fact, it is true. And if that's the case, Robert, the impact this might have on ceasefire talks, on hostage negotiations would be what?
Yeah, that's a really good question because, I mean, this has been a major objective for the Israelis that they can't pull back until that they feel as if that they've eliminated Hamas's threat, particularly Hamas's leadership. So, I mean, in terms of where this goes from here when it comes to ceasefire negotiations, I mean, we're not getting a lot, from both sides here that there is realistically a deal that is on the horizon anytime soon. Could this possibly change things? Maybe, but all of the rumblings that we continue to hear is that there's not necessarily an imminent deal coming down the pipeline anytime soon.
There's been this kind of push and pull between Israel and the U.S. government over how to proceed. Most recently, the U.S. government and President Biden has given Israel an ultimatum that if you don't assure more humanitarian aid in Gaza, then aid may be in question. How does the timing of that factor into what we're seeing here and Israel's response?
Yeah, I mean, there is a feeling on the ground with Israelis, that they do believe that there is an effective ticking clock here when it comes to support from the United States when it comes to the operations that are ongoing in Gaza. The White House has made clear that they want this thing wrapped up as quickly as possible. Israel doesn't want to pull back in any capacity from the Gaza Strip until they feel as though that they have achieved their objectives. One of them is bringing all of the hostages home. Another one is eliminating the threat of Hamas, and particularly under that is eliminating Hamas's leadership to try and ensure that there is not going to be another October 7th attack. At this point, the Israelis have given no indication that despite the pressure coming from the West and from their allies, particularly the United States, that it's going to deter them from these operations in Gaza. But of course, there are a lot of strings that are pulling behind the scenes here. And in terms of the impact and what those conversations look like is anybody's guess.
And just thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.